What's up everyone, Tokyo Brandon with WagerTalk, and we're back with another Japanese baseball preview. Today I'm going to preview the 3-game series between the Hiroshima Carp and the Tokyo Yomiuri Giants. So this 3-game series will be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and it'll be played in the Tokyo Dome, obviously in Tokyo. So let's break down this 3-game series. Before I preview the series, I want to let you know a special deal WagerTalk's doing for me. I'm currently the #1 capper in profit in 2021 in all of WagerTalk, and I'm currently winning 58% of my Japanese baseball and 62% of my Korean KBO baseball. Until Wednesday this week at midnight, you can get both of my Japanese baseball and Korean baseball seasons for the rest of the season through October for only $499. Go to Tokyo Brandon's page at WagerTalk.com and you will see the deal. Korean baseball plus Japanese baseball pass. Put it in your cart. No checkout code needed. Now, on to the preview. The Hiroshima Carp are going to the Tokyo Dome. We have two pretty potent lineups here. So how do we approach the series? As you know from my previous videos, I like to look at 3 categories: starting lineup, starting rotation, and the bullpens. First, let's take a look at the lineups for these two teams. Both lineups are pretty powerful. The Yomiuri Giants have currently the #1 ranked lineup in run production this week. They're hitting extremely hot right now. And they rank #3 out of 12 teams in Japan. The Hiroshima Carp also are hitting quite well. They're #3 right now in the last week, and they rank #5 out of 12 in all of Japan. This is coming from 2 Central League teams who use pitchers in the #9 spot, so it's pretty surprising that they're ranked this high out of all 12 teams. The Yomiuri Giants have no holes from #1 through #8. Very powerful, very potent. They have 4 guys who can put it over the fence, and they have 2 guys who hit for a really high average, and the other guys are even still above average. The Hiroshima Carp also have a couple of home run guys, 2 of them in particular, and they have quite a few guys who can get on base and get ducks on the pond. So I like the run production for both of these teams. I think they both hit extremely well and are pretty dangerous teams as far as scoring is concerned. Let's look at starting rotations. I don't like Yomiuri's starting rotation. They have 2 guys who can hold things down fairly well, in particular Takahashi, but he just pitched 2 days ago, so he's not going to pitch in this series. So I really don't like Yomiuri's starting rotation. The Hiroshima Carp, they have 2 guys who are pretty good. One is Osera, the other is Morishita. Morishita just pitched 2 days ago, so he's not going to pitch in this series. Osera is pitching on Tuesday night. However, he's been rocked for more than 5 runs in 2 of his last 4 starts. He's not as reliable as he used to be. Next, let's take a look at the bullpens. I have Hiroshima's bullpen ranked #6. which is very average, and I have Yomiuri's bullpen ranked #5, which is also quite average. We've got 2 powerful lineups. We've got 2 very shaky rotations, and we've got 2 not so great bullpens. In this series, I'm going to be looking for a lot of team total overs. If you see any team total overs that are 3.5, I'm going to be jumping on those. I did a average starting pitcher simulation between these 2 teams, and the run total came out to 8.89. So if I see any 7s or 7.5s, I'm going to be betting over on game totals. I also like Yomiuri on the side. They have a better bullpen. They have a better lineup. They're just an overall better team, and right now they are nipping at Hanshin's heels for the #1 spot. Whereas the Hiroshima Carp are dropping and dropping and dropping. As a matter of fact, they just took over 6th place in the Central League, which is last. So I like Yomiuri on the side. In the simulation, I have them as a 57% chance to win each game. That comes out to minus 140 odds. So if you see any money lines for Yomiuri that are minus 140 or better, I think that's a good bet. So in summary, I really like Yomiuri team total over 3.5. I even like the Hiroshima Carp team total over 3.5. And I also like Yomiuri on the side if it's minus 140 or better on any money lines. That's how I'm going to be approaching this 3-game series between the Hiroshima Carp and the Yomiuri Giants. Again, WagerTalk's special for my KBO Korean baseball and Japanese baseball seasons both through October for $499. It ends on Wednesday night at midnight. So go to Tokyo Brandon's page at WagerTalk.com and grab that before it expires. That's all for me, guys. Salute.